What's going on, guys? It is Super here, and I'm bringing you guys another MKX video, and we are only a day away, guys. Only one more day for XL and Kombat Pack 2 and XL Edition, whatever you guys are going to buy. We're only one day away from that, and I'm very excited to finally be able to bring you guys some Kombat Pack 2 videos with Triborg, Leatherface, Alien, Boraicho, all that good stuff. And we're finally going to be able to see what's going to happen with stage fatalities. Some people have been actually leaking a couple stuff, which I'll talk about before I answer some questions. But by the way, this is a Q&A video if you guys didn't notice by the title. I have some really nice questions here. These are some of the final ones that I'm going to answer before I start uploading the Kombat Pack 2 stuff. But of course, make sure on Monday night when the embargo lifts and I'm able to actually upload Kombat Pack 2 videos, they're gonna go up, guys. There's gonna be a lot of videos because there's 4 characters. Not only that, there's characters with new costumes. There's, the stage fatalities that I want to check out. There's just so much content in MKXL that there's just going to be, a ton of stuff, especially in the first couple of days. So definitely expect, the character fatalities, stage fatalities, the story mode ending, and including like my first training session with each individual character, so you guys could somewhat get an idea of what to do with the characters whenever you take them into training mode. I'll try to provide you guys with like the base of those characters, and then you guys could take them into training mode yourselves and maybe discover new things and new setups. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So moving on here, let's first talk about a couple of leaks. People have actually been leaking screenshots of pretty much every single stage in the game having a fatality, and it's locked. I'm not really sure if every single stage is going to have a fatality, or it's just that by default, because the pit, the cove, and the refugee camp are pretty much confirmed now through like images and all that. If you guys want to check out any of that stuff, make sure you guys go to the Mortal Kombat Reddit. I'll leave it linked in the description. A lot of people have been getting MKXL early and posting up stuff there, so definitely check it out if you guys are interested. But if there is a stage fatality in every single stage, how crazy would that be? It's blurred, not really blurred out, but whenever you pick a stage, like let's just say, for example, the jungle, right? It says stage fatality, and it says, question marks, because it's locked. And like I said, I don't know if that's actually going to be the case for having a stage fatality in every stage, or maybe that's just the default of having like a lot. I don't even know, guys. We're only a day away. We're only a day away to see. So I definitely can't wait for that. I'm really excited to finally get this huge patch on, Monday night, 9 p.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. or I guess it would be 12 a.m. Eastern time, the official start of Monday, or I should say Tuesday, March 1st. So forget all that. Let's just get into this final Q&A that I'm going to do before I take a little pause with this series. So the first question comes from Sammy, and he or she asks, what do you think about characters that have made few appearances on Mortal Kombat games, such as Raiko, Darius, Havoc, Nightwolf? Actually, Nightwolf made quite a few appearances. Striker, Lee, May, Serena, and Ashura. And he keeps on going, saying, would you like them coming back or stay with the main ones? Which one of these picks are you looking forward to returning in MK11? And off the bat, Nightwolf would be amazing. I've always liked Nightwolf. His playstyle is really cool. Striker, I think, would be cool as well. And the other ones I'm not really sure about, because I didn't play the PlayStation 2 games too much, where Havoc and Darius, Raiko, all these characters, where they come out, I don't really remember how the characters are. So I'm sure that a lot of them are really cool. I know Ashura is like the vampire looking chick. She could be in this. She's hot as hell, so she could be in MK11. But if I had to pick out of all those, Nightwolf and Striker would definitely be the ones that I would pick to make it to MK11. So moving on here, the next question is from Cap, and he asks, which character is your favorite out of these two, Scorpion or Sub-Zero? And I would have to pick Scorpion, just because his playstyle, especially in MKX, I really enjoy using Scorpion in all variations. Next question comes from Sam Rios, and he asks, do you think anyone from any Kombat Pack in MKX will make it into MK11? I think I answered this one, but I'm not really sure. I think Tremor would have a good a good chance to make it. Tremor Tanya, definitely one of the MK characters. I don't think any of the guest characters would ever make it into a Mortal Kombat game as like a base character. I don't think that's gonna happen. So I would say one of the returning MK characters definitely have a chance. So moving on here, April asks, have you played Injustice before and were you good? And I actually never played Injustice because Injustice came out in 2013. That's when I was really into Call of Duty, and I had stopped playing MK11 back in 2011. I stopped playing MK9 back in 2011. I got the years confused. So I didn't even touch Injustice, which is a huge mistake because Injustice has my favorite comic book character of all time, obviously Superman, and he was one of the best characters from start to finish in the game's life cycle, even through nerfs and character changes, all that. So I would have really enjoyed playing with him. So I'm looking for Injustice 2 to be an amazing game. Hopefully when they announce Injustice 2, I might actually buy Injustice just to see the mechanics and how the game plays, because I know that even though it's a NetherRealm game, it doesn't play the same as Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat just flows a lot better. I know the graphics are going to be hugely improved for Injustice 2, and watching those DC characters be in as good of graphics as the Mortal Kombat 10 characters is going to be amazing to see. And I do know that the story mode for Injustice was amazing. It was really good. I remember watching someone play through a playthrough of it from a YouTuber back in the day, and I really enjoyed just watching it. So experiencing it, I'm sure it's a lot better. So I'm definitely looking forward to Injustice 2, but I never played Injustice. Next up here comes from Leon Jones, and he asks, in Injustice 2, if you had a choice, would you put an MK character in the game? If so, who would it be? I think I would probably put Aaron Black. Oh my god, you guys probably get tired of hearing me talk about Aaron Black. So, all right, forget Aaron Black. I would put Sub-Zero just to make it even, because Scorpion made it into Injustice, the first Injustice. So I think it would only be fair if they do have an MK character for it to be Sub-Zero. So I definitely would like to see Sub in Injustice 2 as an MK character. So moving on here, Dalton asks, if you could change something in MKX story, what would it be? Let's see, off the top of my head, I cannot really think of anything that I would change. Maybe I would make someone else the main bad guy instead of like the Emperor Liu Kang, just because I think Liu Kang's pretty boring, even though I don't hate him anymore, just because I actually enjoy his playstyle. But I think as a character, Liu Kang is pretty boring. Who knows, he might surprise us when it comes to MK11, and he's obviously going to be like the main boss and the main like bad guy unless they surprise us. So I think having like someone else take over, maybe like Onaga come in to life or something as a surprise ending, and moving forward to MK11 as the boss would have been really cool. But other than that, like, I really don't have anything to change. I was a little upset when I first bought MKX because it was only like on day 2 that I passed the story mode. I was kind of upset that Cassie is actually the one who defeated Shinnok, because I wasn't attached to Cassie like I am now. And you guys know how I feel about Cassie. She's my second favorite female character of all time in MK history. So I'm really happy that happened now. So I guess nothing. If you guys have anything you would change from the story mode, make sure you guys commented. But the last question here comes from Shane O'Neill, and he asks, do you think there will be a classic stage pack or a classic fatalities pack? And the second one, yes, I actually do think there's going to be a classic fatality pack, because there was, back like 6 months ago, people found a 4th Melina fatality in the coding of MKX while digging through the files, and I think there's actually going to be some classic fatality packs maybe released in the future, just like they did after Combat Pack 1. Classic stage packs, that's wishful thinking, but I don't think it's going to happen. But who knows, they might surprise us. But other than that, that's going to be it for the final Q&A video for a while, guys. I hope you enjoyed any of these Q&A videos that I've done, and of course, once we flesh out some Combat Pack 2 stuff, I'll come back to making some of these in the future. So that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.